about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up another number.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers, sure-handed wide receiver. They're few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth and touchdown receptions. It's the Steelers and the Commanders next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Let's go.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked. In the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains. and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Snow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone. And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw. Snow. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Snow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw. Snow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now they'll audible to something else. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2nd and 1.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Finding Harris over the middle, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dorrance Armstrong. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Snow.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Snow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
A final shot before break. Zambrano escaping the pressure right.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So we have come upon halftime. And halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. Second down in the yard. Harris running straight ahead. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Snow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eckler now between the tackles. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
At the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
Zambrano to the right side and caught by Sinnott.
They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you've got a heck of a tight end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Snow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating from the gun, Zambrano. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Zambrano. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now at Commanders Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. And now they'll shift things around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Zambrano.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. Forced out to his left. And just shedding him off there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Zambrano. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Snow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Snow rolling to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Operating from the gun. Snow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw. Snow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Washington ready to try again on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing to start the drive. Zambrano. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's 3rd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the set. 7 Pirates. Here we go. 19 Lions. Ready?
Looking to throw. Snow buying time to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
18 ready. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Snow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the